Hi and welcome to the next tutorial. In today's lesson we'll learn how to use expressions using Adobe After Effects. So anyways guys, let's jump in. So the first thing that we have here is we have a 1920 by 1080 pixel composition in After Effects, and I'm just dragging my background and my ball to my layers down here. And so I'm just going to make the tennis ball a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to put it on the side. So we're going to now experiment with some expressions in After Effects. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a position keyframe. So I'm going to press P on my keyboard for position. I'm going to hit on the stopwatch. I'm going to make sure that my playhead is right at the first frame. And then I'm just going to move forward in time, let's say to about 2 seconds, and then just move it in cross. And I'm just going to hold shift to make sure that that line is straight. So now when I play that back, you can see that the ball is animating and it's moving from side to side. Now it's looking alright, but we can definitely make it look a lot better. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to easy ease these keyframes by coming over here and going to easy ease or pressing F9 on our keyboard. Now if I want this animation to keep on going and looping, what I can do is I can come over here, I can hold Alt and press on the stopwatch, and then I can write this expression, loop out. So I can just find it down here, and then I can just press tab, and so now when I play it, you can see that it will get to that 2 seconds, and then it will repeat the loop again. And so that's pretty cool, because you don't actually have to do more of the actual work. So that's our first expression, loop out. The next thing that we are going to try is we are going to add a ping pong effect. So if I come over here and press Alt on the stopwatch again, and then I write let's say loop out, I'm going to press tab, and then in here I'm going to press quotations and then write ping pong. And now if I play that back, you can see that the ball gets to one side and then it moves back to the start. Now that's pretty cool because I haven't done any keyframes over here. All I've done is the first, keyframes from 1 to 2 seconds. Now it's looking good, but we can definitely make it look better. So I'm just going to pull up R on my keyboard for rotation, and you can see if I start to move this, we can add a rotation to that tennis ball. So there are a few ways that we can do this. The first way is to hold Alt and click on the stopwatch, and then just write time times, let's say 300 as our number. And if I preview that, you can see that the ball is rolling, it hits the other side, and then it spins out over there, and then it comes back. So the time times expression is good, but we can definitely make that a little bit better. So we can come over here again, hold Alt, click on our stopwatch, and this time I'm just going to write this layer. Alright, press tab, transform, press tab, and then position, press tab. And now inside of our position, I'm going to open up the square brackets and put 0 inside the square brackets, and then I'm going to times it by 1, and then I'm going to end it with a semicolon. So now if I preview that, you can see that the ball rolls, it gets to that point, and then it rolls back. So that's already looking a lot better. But this rotation is moving way too fast. So what I need to do is I need to come back to my expression, and I just need to change this to, let's say, 0.5. And that will make the rotation roll a little bit slower. So that's looking pretty good at the moment. But there's also other things that we can do to this. So let's say we go back to our position, and in here what we are going to do is I'm just going to hold Alt again, click on the stopwatch, and this time I'm going to write loop out, and inside loop out I'm going to write offset. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this animation. So I'm going to add a small little bounce in here. So I'm just going to pick up these handles and I'm just going to bring it up slightly. So if I move to the end over here, and then if I grab this handle, and if I make it something like that, maybe not so high, So I'll just bring it down a bit, and I'm just going to cut it down to about 1 second. So I'm just going to grab this end, and I'm just going to bring it over here. And now if you watch that with the offset expression, you can see that the ball will actually bounce off the screen. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the bounce much smaller. So I'm just going to grab this side of our animation. I'm just going to bring it down till it's somewhere around there. And now what will happen is when I play that back, the ball will keep bouncing. And so now, you know, we've got like this really cool animation, and the ball just continuously goes until it gets off the screen. But yeah, that's about it for today's lesson. So in today's lesson, to recap, we've learned how to use the loop out expression. We've learned how to use the ping pong and offset within the loop out expression. And we've also looked at how to do rotation. Anyways guys, that's about it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.